Today's sports coverage of the NBA playoffs leads us to Game 4 of this year's NBA Finals. From Quicken Loans Arena, tonight the Cleveland Cavaliers taking on the Denver Nuggets. Along with Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Cavs coming in. They lead this final series 2-1 with a chance to get a step closer to the title here at home in Game 4.
And this has been a back-and-forth seesaw kind of series. It's had a little bit of everything, though. But I think Game 4 is where the rubber starts to meet the road. This is where the intensity really starts to pick up, and I think we'll see that tonight.
Short jumper stays out.
Ooh, I can't believe he didn't get that one to fall. But at the end of the day, he got an open look, and that bodes well for this team.
Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Murray into the front court. We're just underway in game number 4. Here comes the screen. Doncic to Jokic. The rebound taken by Cleveland. Nikola Jokic with a piece.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
To Jokic. From the painted area, won't go down. That's going to be out of bounds. Nuggets have the possession. To Luka Doncic. Takes stock of the floor. And good work defensively as the pass is taken away.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
And stuffs it home.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. 4-3. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Oh, errant pass as it's taken away. And the finish, slam dunk. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
It's Denver's ball.
Come here.
It goes down.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there and trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Nikola Jokic snatching it out of the air. They've got it back.
Oh, out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Doncic.
Come here.
Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Stuffs it down with authority.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Murray with the basketball. His team up by 1. Got a piece to knock it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Oh, Nikola Jokic missed his first. That one goes.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
Denver ball right now. Doncic.
Go to roll. Hey. Wait on it. Go. I got you right here. Stop.
They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock.
What's up? You got your dudes.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
You're up.
Curling inside. Runner's good there.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Just roll. Yep. Go to roll.
And the nice finish at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that... The rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Murray into the front court. It's a 1-point game, 13-12. Oh, not a good pass there. That's a turnover. Can't connect from in close.
You're up.
Nuggets with the basketball. Jokic. Sizing up the defense. Jamal Murray creates the space to bury the 3 on the step back.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Nikola Jokic swats it. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Murray with it. The lead is 2.
You're up.
Deep 2 there. Won't go. To Kevin Knox. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
What's up? You got your dudes. Here we go.
Murray to the basket, but it won't go.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
You're up.
Jokic, deep left corner. They go to Jokic, down low. Nikola Jokic, 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. You need to do more of it. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Big pick right there. What's up? You got your dudes.
Short jumper won't go down. Knocked it away.
Oh, some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir. New blood coming in for both sides. Kevin Knox. Shot clock winding down. Fires the 3. That's how you defend. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Another chance. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
You're up.
Here comes the screen. Slams it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Wait on it. Go, son. I got it.
A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket. You're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Doncic.
What's that? Got you. Here we go.
Trying to cash in. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there. Straight on three. At the buzzer. That ends the first quarter. We have a tie ball game. A good start to this one. All Moutier. Nikola Jokic. Rejection.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
To Reggie Jackson.
What's that? Got you. Here we go.
Shot from the lane won't go.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go up two legs and expect the contact.
Jackson with it. Leads four. Now a steal on a very lazy pass there. To Moutier. Nuggets have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
What's that? Got you. Here we go.
The drive right to the basket. A drive to the basket, but the shot won't go down. The shot almost. Oh, and a putback.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Nuggets have the possession. Jackson, down low Jokic. Surveys the floor.
Wait on it. Go, son. I got you right.
Probing the defense. Back to the basket.
Here we go.
Fires the three. And it's the Nuggets with the board.
Come here. Come here.
Flushes it home.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
To Jackson.
Wait on it.
And draws the foul.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Reggie Jackson at the line for 2 shots. A career 85% free throw shooter. Nope, first one does not go. Second one's good. Splits the pair.
Yep. Cool. Control. Right. Yep.
Rebound taken in by the Nuggets.
Hey. Wait on it. Go. So, I got it right here. Stop. Hey.
They go to Jokic, down low.
Here we go.
And a 5-second back to the basket violation is called.
Run.
Darius Thornwell sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
Denver's got it.
Yep.
Jackson to Jokic.
What a roll. Hey.
From
Wait on it.
long range.
Go. I got it right
He
here.
engulfed him that time. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself, when you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Moody.
What a roll. Hey. Wait on it. Go. So, I got it right here. Stop. Hey.
Scores from the post.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Jackson with it. Leads just a point. To Jokic. And a throwdown.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Too much contact. And free throws coming.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Nuggets have the possession. Jackson. To Jokic. Nikola Jokic. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
What was once a tight space is no longer. There is absolutely no way the defender can recover after that move.
Darius Thornwell with the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Good look that time, but off the mark. To Moutier. Missed it. How'd that not go down? Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Off the mark at the line.
What a roll.
Moutier into the front court. 5-point game. And he's going to the line to shoot.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Knocks down the first. Two for 2 on that trip.
Yep. What a roll. Hey. Wait on it. Go, so. I got it right here. Stop. Hey. Got you.
To Jokic. Down to 5 on the 24. Lets it fly from long range, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Moutier with it up top. Down 3. And throws it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
To Luka Doncic. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Here comes the screen. And scores. Strong take.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Goes to the left side. To Luka Doncic. For 3, knocks it down, and the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
But did you see on that three-point shot, did you see him slightly kick his legs out? By kicking his legs out, the defender runs into the legs, there's contact. That's how you get a 4-point play potentially.
3-pointer, and now a free throw on the trip.
Way to hit, way to hit. Run.
To Moutier.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Okay, they're lucky they get the ball back.
Go to the roll. Wait on it. Go, son. I got you right here. Stop.
Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Nikola Jokic tips it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Run.
To Jokic. Here comes the screen. Jokic. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Beyond the arc for 3. Unconventional to say the least. It's no good.
Wait on it. Go, son. I got you right here. Stop.
Here comes the screen. That misses with 3 seconds left. We reached halftime here in Game 4. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Nuggets are in a close game thus far. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Denver Nuggets. The Cavaliers had kept it close after one half. And while they may be down, it's not for a lack of effort. They deserve some respect for how well they've generated scoring with their offensive rebounding. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Game track. Bench points.
This is a game where the bench guys deserve a bit of the spotlight. The thing is, you need a spotlight big enough for the reserves on both squads. This is a game that's been all about the depth in the depth chart.
Player of the half.
I like this choice because he really put on the show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite. No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Here we go.
Ball in possession of Cleveland.
You're off.
Nikola Jokic able to recover with the block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Jamal Murray.
Run.
Wide open look, won't go.
I give this defense so much credit. Sometimes it pays major dividends to have players that are willing to get their nails dirty. Just dig their hands in the dirt. And that's what kind of stand they're making on the defensive end.
Yep. Go to roll. Hey.
Doncic to Jokic. Now pass taken away by Cleveland.
What's it? Gotcha. Here we go.
And the rebound belongs to Denver. Murray into the front court. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. Took it down the lane, but it's no good.
Run.
Offensive rebound, grabs his own miss, and scores. Good concentration.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
To Luka Doncic.
Wait on it. Go, sir. I got you right here. Stop.
Down low, Jokic. Oh, Nikola Jokic. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
You're off.
Offensive boards. Now ready to shoot at the line.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
First one, count it. No good on the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Murray with the basketball. Tie game, third quarter. To Luka Doncic. Nothing going here on that drive. Doncic. They go to Jokic. Down low. Right time. Right player.
Can't teach height.
Luka Doncic slams it down.
This is a statement game for this unit. This defense has generated a lot of easy offense. And the one thing we know in the league, easy offense is hard to come by.
Has a look. Off the mark. Well contested. The follow won't go either. Another follow. Still no good. And he's fouled. Nice move that time. And he's going to the line for 2.
No. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
And he connects on the first free throw. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Second effort. There you go. Way to stay with it.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Cavs at the control.
Hey. Wait on it. Go, sir. I got you right here. Stop. Hey.
And scores.
When you're a EuroLeague MVP at the age of 19, let me break down why your game is perfectly suited at the PG spot to be a dominant one in the league. Because Luka Doncic is a technician offensively. In any screen and roll opportunity, he makes the simple read. He's not the most dynamic player offensively. He doesn't have Ben Simmons' athleticism. But what he does have is Rajon Rondo vision mixed with a jump shot where he can beat you any and every way he wants to.
Here's a chance from long range. Message received. Well defended.
Catch up, baby. What's up? Got you.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Murray into the front court. Leads 3. To Luka Doncic. Shot from the lane won't go. Nice finish at the rim.
And that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
It's Denver's ball. Doncic to Jokic. They get it down to Mirotic. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Murray with it. Up by 3. And look out. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
Wait on it. Go, son. Hey, you got the screen right.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Hits it. And the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
If you're the defender, you can't keep your hand outwards in the pocket of the shooter. The offensive player recognized that. He raked his arms into yours on his way up to take the shot. That's a foul every time.
You can count that one a 4-point play. Doncic. Drive by Murray, but he can't finish. And a backcourt violation. Time for some new personnel into the game.
Come here.
Down low, Jokic. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2. 4-3. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Murray into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Count it.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Cavaliers with the basketball. Count the basket inside.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Wait on it. Go, sir.
Jamal Murray. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him. Fires the 3. That's good D. Shot no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Jokic. Gets a shot up off the mark. The follow won't go either.
Wait on it.
Follows and finishes.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want.
They go to Jokic, down low, throws it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Cleveland has the basketball. Return label included.
The offense might want to adjust here. That's his 4th block of the evening.
Doncic to Jokic.
Wait on it.
And this isn't good. Denver's going to have to make some changes. Hope everything comes clean after the examination. Got it from the line.
Good shot.
Ball in possession of Cleveland. To Kevin Knox. Jamal Murray sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Come here. Come here.
To Jokic.
Run.
And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
And hits the first free throw.
Shot, bro.
And he makes them both. Now the Cavs going to signal for timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this 3rd quarter. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. 2nd and 3. Got it. And he hits all 3 free throws.
What's up? Got you. Here we go.
Slam dunk. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Montrezl Harrell pins it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Reset here. Let's see what they do.
Yep.
Right down the lane, but the shot won't go.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go up 2 legs and expect the contact.
Fires the 3, cleaning the offensive glass. The follow won't go either.
Come here.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
The free throw good. Cashes in on the 3-point play. The lead now stands at 10. Cavs at the control. From long range. first one goes down. Second and 3, off the mark. Jackson with it. It's an 8-point lead.
Come here.
From the painted area, won't go down. To Kevin Knox. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You see, Ed, skill levels at this game are at an all-time high. Inside-out threats are tough. You got to make it hard for him to actually catch the ball in those higher percentage areas.
Wait on it. Go, son. I got you right here. Stop. Hey.
To Reggie Jackson.
What's that? Got you. Here we go.
The rebound taken in by Cleveland.
That's me. That's my ball. Come here.
Runners good there.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Denver ball right now. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Lays it up and in.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Wait on it. Go, son. I got you right here. Stop. What's that? Got you. Here we go.
Off the mark. What on earth was he thinking? To Kevin Knox. Easy pass to the rim.
Well, you know what the old saying is, when you assume you make a... You know what I'm talking about. You can't fault the D too much there. I was expecting to kick out 3.
Now a whistle and a timeout for Denver as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Wait on it. Go, son. I got you right here. Stop.
Wide open look won't go.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side or even recovering late, but still you got to make that one.
And he'll head to the line.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Knocks down the first. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Murray with the basketball. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket.
Put a roll. Wait on it. Go, son. I got you right here. Stop. Hey. What's that? Got you.
Denver with 4 to shoot.
Here we go.
From the outside, no good.
You're off. Come here.
Pass there, taken away by Denver.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Cavaliers with the basketball.
Go, son. I got you right here. Stop.
A big finish at the rim. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this fourth quarter because the first 3 have lived up to the bill.
Come here.
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
And don't you dare think about the fourth quarter yet. The only quarter that matters is the one you're playing in right now. Finish strong.
Baseline drive, the shot won't fall.
Yep. Put a roll.
That misses with a second to go. Third quarter comes to an end. This game is all tied up. It's the Nuggets with the basketball to start the fourth quarter. And this game's been everything we could have hoped for. All tied up after 3.
This is what happens when you have winners on both sides. People who are not willing to give up and will continue to scrape and claw to get themselves in the position to win this ballgame. He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Has a chance? Not that time.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Murray into the front court. Our score all even here in the fourth quarter.
Wait on it. Go, son. Stop.
And count the basket inside.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Nuggets with the basketball. Doncic. Nothing going here on that drive. Scores from the post.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
Wait on it.
Lets it fly from long range. It's good. And the foul. And he's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
Ed, body control is everything, especially on the defensive side of the floor. That was a great contest up top, but your body hit him on the way down. That's a foul every time.
Count that one. And a 4-point trip. To Jackson. The screen sets him up for 2.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Cleveland has the basketball.
Here we go.
Knocked loose. Picked up by the Nuggets. That pass stolen by the Cavs.
Don't rush this now. The game's been tight so far.
For 3. No good. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Down the lane to lay it in.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Beyond the arc for 3. Tough shot. Well defended. Short jumper stays out. The follow won't go either. Count the basket at the rim.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Nuggets have the possession. To Luka Doncic. Blocked away.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to.
With the interception, great defensive play.
Tie ball game. Make this possession count.
Kevin Knox. Here's a chance from long range.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. First one, count it. Knocks down the second free throw. 3 for 3. Nice. To Luka Doncic. Pass stolen by the Cavs. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Denver's got it. Trying to cash in. Harris's shot won't go. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
To Kevin Knox. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
And Ed, not every pass needs to be a home run pass or thread the needle. Sometimes an easy kick ahead or an easy shuffle pass can make the game simple. The more simplistic the game is, the more efficient you'll be as a unit.
To Luka Doncic.
Wait on it. Go, son. Hey, right here. Stop. Hey. Watch that back door. What's up?
Can't connect from in close.
Here we go.
Shot from the lane won't go. And a whistle.
Just a tic-tac foul.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Doncic. Nice pass to set things up. Big finish at the rim.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Ball in possession of Cleveland.
What's up? Got you.
No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. Another follow. Stays out.
Come here.
Ah, the monster stuff.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
And he finishes at the rim.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Knocked loose. Oh, emphatic slam.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Cruises inside for 2.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Here comes the screen.
Wait on it. Go, son. Right here. Stop.
To Luka Doncic. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Cavs at the controls. And he's going to the free throw line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Oops, he missed the first one. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Murray with it. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit.
Go, son. Hey, right here. Stop. Hey.
Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup.
What's that? Got you.
To Luka Doncic. Here comes the screen. Has a look. Not that time. Going to launch beyond the arc. Off the mark. No good. Murray into the front court. Down 8. Goes to the left side.
Wait on it. Go, son. Right here, stop.
Pass stolen by the Nuggets.
What's up? Got you.
To Luka Doncic.
Here we go.
4-3. Luka Doncic, marked man. Shot altered and no good.
A big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Doncic.
That's up. Yep. Just roll. Yep.
Shot clock to 4 for the Nuggets.
Wait on it. Go, sir.
Shot clock violation. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor.
You're off. Come here.
And count the basket.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
Nuggets have the possession.
Yep.
Doncic.
Yep. What a roll. Wait on it. Go, sir.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
And when the ball gets the defense rotating from side to side, you're bound to find opportunities for each other.
Here we go. You're off. Come here. You're up.
Shot won't go. Slams it down.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle.
Yep.
Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Wait on it. Go, sir. I got it. Right here, stop. Hey.
Here comes the screen.
What's up? Got you. Here we go.
No good.
You're off.
To Luka Doncic.
Come here.
Add 2 points to the board.
You're up.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Yep. Just roll. Yep.
Pass there, taken away by Denver.
Wait on it. Go, sir. Right here, stop.
Cleans it up. Tough make through traffic.
No excuse to not be a little bit more physical there on the defensive end. Needed that stop.
You're off. Come here.
Here comes the screen.
You're up.
Good. Off a spin.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Gets a look. Can't hit.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jump.
And he connects on the first free throw. Second of 3 is good. Knocks down all 3 at the line. Murray with the basketball. The margin standing now at 7. Knocked loose.
What's up? Got you. Here we go. You're off. Come here. You're up.
Runner here won't go down. To Luka Doncic. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Now the stoppage and an intentional foul means free throws coming with a little over 30 seconds to go.
Okay, now look over to the sideline and see what the staff is trying to draw up on the next play. That's good clock management thus far.
Oh, he missed on a pair. Murray into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. Great feed. Luka Doncic slams it down.
Here's what's brilliant about Luka Doncic. Everybody thinks that you need to be fast or be able to ISO somebody and create your own shot with your speed or your athleticism or your explosiveness. That is not the case. Doncic is 6'8", 230 pounds. Put that smaller guard on your hip, post him up, walk him down, shoot shots over the top. If you have an uncanny style of play, that game can reward you a ton in this league.
Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Now whistle. Timeout for Denver. They'll need a quick shot and then likely a quick foul in what is now a 2-possession game. Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Now they get the intentional foul. And this one not over yet. 2 huge free throws coming up in a 2-point game.
Good foul right there. You want to stop the clock.
First try, no good. No good on the first, no good on the second.
That's how the algorithm is jacking me in this game. Unbelievable. No way. We thank God.
Bounds off a nugget. The Cavs are victorious. They've seized control of the 7-game series as they run out to a 3-games-to-1 lead. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Cavaliers won this game after a close finish. When you're able to get steals like they did here today, it greatly improves your chances of winning. Check out the leading scores for the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Nuggets must be devastated after such a close loss. While they did put together quite a highlight reel of dunks in this matchup, they did not put together a win. As we all know, style points never show up on the scoreboard.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
When you see these highlights, it's easy to see how this guy earned the award. His impact on the game wasn't lost on anyone. Here are the top 3 plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.